Hi and hello, my name is Cass and welcome to my channel where I read a lot of books and I talk about them. So this is the intro video for my 24-hour reading vlog. It's not starting now, but this is just a little explainer, little intro. So I'm doing a little staycation on my days off. I'm going to this bed and breakfast that doubles as a tea house that I go to all the time. I filmed a lot of reading clips there because I go there and I read. So I'm staying there for a couple days just to get out of the house and explore that. Like, it's in a close but different city. So I'm gonna explore the city a little bit, go to a bookstore that's over there, and just generally like dedicate time to reading. So I'm not gonna do 24 hours as in like a straight 24 hours because unfortunately I can no longer stay awake that long. I could do it when I was a teenager. At 27 years old, I no longer can do that. So I'm going to divide it into like 2 or 3 days because I have to sleep, and we will go from there. So I'll probably, today is Sunday, I will probably start once I leave work, because I have an audiobook that I'm listening to that I'll listen to on the way there. So I'll get about 8-9 hours today, and then however much I can fit in tomorrow, and then I'll finish up on Tuesday. So there we have it. But so I'm packing up my books now. I've already packed all the rest of my stuff. I'm using my book bag to carry all my book accoutrements in. I got this for my birthday as a present, along with a matching travel mug. So that has the same design. But so these are the books. So I'm going to, outside of the 24-hour reading vlog, I'm going to finish Men Who Hate Women. Hopefully today during work. I've only got one chapter left, so it's like 33 pages. And I'll talk about that on my like normal August reading vlog. But I have an audiobook prepared, which is Her Body and Other Parties, which I've been working on a little bit. And then for the blog, so I'm bringing Slaying the Vampire Conqueror, which is the first book in my like list of the 3 Crowns of Nixia books that I'm reading. I have the first in the Shadowborn duology on audiobook. So I have these 2 books of this series. I of course have So Let Them Burn by Camilla Cole, also on my TBR. So we've got this one. I'm gonna prioritize my TBR books. However, that being said, I wanted to have options in case I got sick of, reading fantasy or whatever, or if I managed to finish these, dedicating, so much time to reading. So for some variety and for some backups, I have a nonfiction book by the Hidden Culture, History, and Science of Bisexuality. It's a short one. It's only like 180 pages or so. So I have this if I want to take a break from fantasy or fiction or anything to read. Then I have a Danmei, Husky and His White Cat, Shizun. I've been read this for like forever. So this is the first one. So we'll see if I get to it. I tend to read through Danmei pretty quick. So if I do, even though this one is like nearly 500 pages, so maybe not so quick on this one, but we'll see. And then finally, I am bringing a mystery book, like a historical fantasy mystery book, The Tainted Cup by Robert Jackson Bennett, one of the booktubers that I follow has recommended this series and like just adores it, and it sounded really interesting, so I grabbed the first book because, you know, 50% off can never beat a sale. Oh, I actually think someone else bought this for me, and I picked it out because it was on sale. But anyway, so I'm bringing this. Like I said, I have Her Body and Other Parties, the audiobook. I'm trying to remember the name, but it's the first of the Crowns of Nixia, the Shadowborn duet. I have that on audiobook. So all of that, I'm bringing, my ebook will still be with me, even if I don't necessarily plan on doing anything. I have a book saved that's also by Laura Bates, who wrote Men Who Hate Women, that's called The New Age of Sexism. So if I feel like another nonfiction book, that's prepared. I am over preparing. I am aware of this. I will not read all of these books more than likely because I'm bringing my laptop and everything, because I also have to continue to write my fanfiction. I really do need to post a new chapter soon, but it's a long process. Even writing a section a day, I'm writing like 20-page chapters, so, anyway, regardless. My uncle got me this, the peel stuff is still on because I don't want to get fingerprints on it until I'm ready to use it, but this is a little book light that I can put like over the pages, which is great for me because I struggle pretty hard with reading like in dim light. I tend to do that a lot because of the way that my room is set up. I don't think that'll be the case in the bed and breakfast, but like overall this is great for me. My canopy over my bed blocks most of the light, so it's kind of hard. And then my bookmarks, I have my usual one that I use that says "We are stardust meant to shine." It's got a little thing. But my sister also got me this really pretty wooden bookmark that's super cool. So I'm bringing it too in case I start 2 books, which you never know with me. I might bounce around. But yeah, so that's why I decided to show those off, because my sister got me a new one that's super cool. But yeah, so that is the plan. I think it'll be fun. I'm excited to just go hang somewhere new, and also since it's at a tea house, they were like, so one of the benefits of staying is that you get unlimited tea. So I can just go, they're gonna show me how to make tea so that I don't, bother them about it all the time. They're gonna show me how to use their tea stuff, and I'm gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have a pot of tea all the time. My calorie count, weeping. But you know what? That's okay. It's a little fun vacation just for me. So here's our book bag, and we're just gonna have a good time. So call it a little de-stress time. I haven't been sleeping super well recently, and I've been having nightmares, so it'll be nice to kind of get away and just kind of throw myself into a bunch of books and just kind of not have to worry about like cooking for myself or anything for just a few days. So yeah, it'll be fun. But I've got to go pick up some medicine and stuff and then get to work. But I will see you soon when I head on my way and I start the timer and everything. So see you soon. Hi, hello. We're about 30 minutes in to my little 24-hour plan. I have listened to one of the stories from the Her Body and Other Parties. I am at the B&B. I'm about to hop in the bath. I meant to finish Men Who Hate Women earlier. Did not work out. I still got like 25 pages or so left, so I'm almost done. So I'm gonna finish that in the bath, and then I'm gonna listen more to the audiobook. I now have a D&D session in about 3 hours or so. So but it's not going to be super long, so I'll probably just resume as soon as that is done for a couple hours, and then I'll go to bed, and tomorrow will be a little more consistent, as it were. But yeah, so I have my pile of books over there, but yeah, we're gonna finish the ebook first, and then we'll listen to some more. I still have like 6.5 hours left in the audiobook, so that one will take a minute, but yep. So all right, here we go. Hi, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, technically. So I made it last night to 3 hours before I paused because like I said, my D&D group decided we wanted to play a short session. So I paused, of course, to do that, since obviously I'm not going to get any reading done during a session. But in that time, and then I ended up going straight to bed after, because we were up until like 2 a.m. almost doing that. But yeah, I ended up going to bed right after. However, before that happened, I did finish my ebook, Men Who Hate Women. So it's a good book. It's just very heavy. But I finished the last like 25 pages of that. Did my review, of course, on Fable. But so I didn't bring it with me because I am about to go on to a little indie bookstore in this area, since I don't usually get to go. So I'm going to go do that. Probably I'm gonna buy a book, probably. And on the way, I'm gonna restart the timer, of course. We're at hour 3 right now, so but I'm going to be listening to my audiobook for Her Body and Other Parties on the way. I'm currently on the 4th story, which is like 2.5 hours long, so that's something. But yeah, so we'll do that while I'm on my my journey to find a new book. And I ate breakfast. Since I'm staying at a bed and breakfast, they made me breakfast. But after I go shopping, I'll pick up some food to eat for dinner, lunch, something. But yeah, so okay, we're gonna head off, and yeah, so see you soon. Hi, hello. I pulled my hair back because it's so hot. I'm back at the bed and breakfast now, where there's a fan and air conditioning, thank God. But so I went to this little indie bookstore. It's called Second Story, and I got this super pretty bookmark that's surely going to get glitter all over me, but I don't care because it's super cool. And I also got a book I've been kind of looking at for a while. So I finally got The Caretaker. It's by the same author of We Used to Live Here, which I didn't read the book version of We Used to Live Here, but I read his Reddit no sleep threads on it. I'm sure the book is a little different, probably more like polished, edited and everything, but I really liked that one. So I'm gonna give The Caretaker a shot. Probably not in this vlog, but we are on hour 5, a little past hour 5 now of this. I am over halfway through Her Body and Other Stories. I listened to like all of that 2.5 hour episode, like while I was in the antique store. I don't know, I didn't really like this last story. It's the one, I forgot something, I think it's called something heinous or something, but basically it takes like a bunch of fake Law and Order Special Victims units and like reads them like episode descriptions. except it veers off into this weird supernatural thing. I didn't really know what was going on. I wasn't really sure what the point was, but it happened. It was fine. It was just really weird. Not my favorite story, and unfortunately it's the longest one, so yeah, but I'm past that. I'm about halfway through the next story. I got some lunch dinner, so I'll keep listening to that as we go, and I got some foaming bath, Epsom salt bath, so I'll get to take a bubble bath tonight in the clawfoot tub. I'm very excited, but I haven't quite, I've started approximately the first page, but I have also kind of started Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. So I will physically keep reading that as I continue through this audiobook, even though I think at this point I've only got like a little less than 4 hours left in it, so I'll definitely finish it today. I will listen to it as I go about my other things, so yeah. So that's the plan, and then we'll get settled into bed. It's of course only like 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now, but get settled into bed nonetheless and read my physical book too. So yeah, having a good time, but yeah, check in soon. Hi, hello. It is, I don't know, I think we're on like hour 13 or 14 now, so, I finished Our Body and Other Parties. I finished that, I think when I got in the bath, just before I got in the bath, so, yeah, it was okay. I didn't love the longest chapter, the one that's like an Law and Order like Special Victims Unit parody kind of thing. It was long and it kind of dragged, and I just I don't know, I just wasn't super into it. So the stories for this one were definitely pretty hit or miss for me, but I did finish it. I've ordered some books that are on my TBR, that I've discovered are not actually at the library anymore, but that's besides the point. So I have started Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. I started it when I went to take a bath, and I'm about a third through it now, so I think I should finish it tonight without any issue. It's like 11 o'clock right now, 11:30, and I usually stay up till about 2. At which point, you know, I'll obviously pause the timer, and I will start again tomorrow. I leave tomorrow, the bed and breakfast, and go back home, so I'll finish this little 24-hour, it's more like 24 hours of reading, not really a 24-hour reading vlog since this has taken 3 days, but nonetheless, it's 24 hours dedicated to reading, so we take it. But yeah, so I will continue reading tomorrow, finish this up, see how many, I really haven't gotten through as many books as I wanted to, but I've technically finished 2, even though I don't even know if I want to count Men Who Hate Women, because there was only like 20 pages to finish that out. But I finished 1. I'm gonna finish this one. I'm confident that I can finish this tonight. And then I don't know what I'll read next. I guess I don't know. We'll see how I feel tomorrow. If I'm feeling a nonfiction, or if I just want to jump into So Let Them Burn, or if I want to read something else. But yeah, we'll figure it out tomorrow. But yeah, so I want to keep reading this in the comfort of my bed. I've got some chocolates to enjoy while I do. So yeah, we're gonna keep trucking on. So see you in the next clip. Hi. Whoops. It's almost 3 a.m. I meant to go to bed an hour ago. But I took a break to eat snack because I was hungry. But yeah, we're pausing here. We're on hour 17, but I successfully finished Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. Yeah, when I picked this book up originally, I was like, Slaying the Vampire Conqueror, like, this is gonna be like some sort of like cheesy romance like thing. And actually I really liked it. I don't know what it is, like, with Carissa Broadbent, I've liked both of her novellas, like her standalone novellas within the Crowns of Nyxia universe, a lot more so far than I liked the like first duology. I guess we'll see if that continues to be the case with the second duology, since I'm reading that. But yeah, I guess we'll see. But so that means I've finished 3 books, and we'll see how far I get tomorrow. I've got about 7 hours left. I'll start when I get back home. And yeah, I think in 7 hours I can finish another book. So I think we can get this up to 3/4. Really get ahead of the game on my TBR this time around. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to bed now because I'm supposed to be up at 10:30 to eat breakfast and then check out, and it's like 3 a.m. So yeah. But good night. I will see you all in the morning. Hi, hello, good morning, or good afternoon. It's 2 o'clock. So I'm home, clearly. I'm in my bed. So yeah, we are gonna finish up this last 7-hour stretch. So I decided I wanted to, jump away from my assigned TBR a little bit for this last little bit. So I'm going to pick up Husky and his White Cat Shih Tzu, because I've been wanting to read this. It's like 450 pages, but I tend to read through Danmei pretty quickly. So I'm gonna start with that. I have some food, so I'm ready to go, and I had breakfast at the B&B, of course. But just in case I need a break or I finish this before the 7 hours is up, I am then gonna start Bai, because it's real short. It's only 180 pages, and it's nonfiction, so it'll be a little break from like the fantasy fiction worlds I've been doing. So yeah, we're gonna tackle those in the comfort of my bed. Now that I'm here, I am probably actually gonna have to use my little book light, because in case you can't tell, my bed is covered by a canopy, because I like the darkness when I sleep. However, it's not super conductive for reading. And I would read in the living room, but my roommate's in there watching TV, so like, it's fine. This is why my uncle got me this, and I'm gonna put it to use. So we're gonna use the little lamp. So yeah, we're gonna get comfy, and we're gonna try really hard not to take a nap because I'm very tired. But that's just how I am on my off days, so it's whatever. All right, let's get started. Alright, it is the end. It is 11 o'clock. We have hit the 24-hour mark. I ended up taking a nap, like, in the middle, so I paused the timer so I could sleep. So we went a little later than I necessarily intended, which is fine. It's whatever. I only managed to finish the first volume of Husky and his White Cat Shih Tzu. However, it was great. It was fantastic. I really liked it. I was worried because if you've seen my video about from the last month's wrap up, I did not super love Case File Compendium. I had like super mixed feelings on it basically the whole time, but especially like the second volume, I was like, I don't know if I want to read any more of this. So I haven't picked up the third volume yet. However, I was like, oh, well, I'll try Husky and his White Cat Shih Tzu. It's called Erha, for short. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll like this. I'll give it a shot. I already own the first volume, so I might as well try it. And I did, and it was fantastic. So, I don't know, maybe cultivation settings, like, Xianja settings, Wuxia. I don't remember the exact name of like those kind of settings, but like cultivation like settings apparently is my thing. Because I've liked all of MXTX's stuff. So I don't know. We'll see as I continue to explore Danmei. But yeah, so I'll probably be getting the next volumes as time passes and slowly accumulate. But yeah, so I finished that one. I did start Songbird in the Heart of Stone, the third Crowns of Nixia book. So I have it on the library through audiobook. And I started it, but I'm only like a whole 10 minutes in, so like there's nothing really to write home about on that one. or I would barely count it. I guess I'll continue to follow that one in my like normal reading vlog. So yeah, at the end of the day, we managed to get through 3 whole books and finish one that I only had like 20 pages left so 4 total. I'd say for a 24-hour period in which, well, 24 hours of reading, in which I did not read the whole time actually, I'd say that's pretty good. So what am I gonna do next? So I didn't get to start I still really want to read it, and it's short, so I'm bringing this to work with me for the rest of the week. And then my next plan, of course, I'm going to keep listening to that audiobook, and then I'm going to start So Let Them Burn, and go ahead and get this started since it's on my list. So yeah, I'm waiting for the other 3 books that are on my official TBR to come in. I've ordered them, so we will work on these in the meantime. And I'll probably go ahead and order the second Husky and His White Cat Shih Tzu book. So yeah, that's the plan. And now that I've done one of these, now that I've done one of these like 24-hour reading vlog things, I definitely know what I want to change going forward, because I'm thinking I'm not in a show next month. It's one of those in-between times between us being in show runs. So I think what I will probably do is next month I will do another 24-hour reading vlog over a weekend, and I'll just do it at home. And my thought is I've got some ideas on how to streamline. I think what I'll do is I will make sure to divide it amongst 2 days, and I'll do, 12 hours and 12 hours maybe, or maybe I'll get away with doing like 16 hours and 8 hours or something. But regardless, that way it's a little more streamlined. I'm gonna do it at home instead of leaving like I did this time, which we'll see if that is enough to like keep me more focused. So yeah, I'm gonna pick a weekend where I don't have any responsibilities, and I'm just gonna, the one problem with doing it in my own home is that I don't have a lot of like good reading spots. We don't have, I wish like I had like an armchair or something, that I could curl up in, because like I love my gaming chair, but like it's not super comfortable to like curl up and read a book for a long period of time, and my bed's great, but it's hard to like lay down and hold the book up, and like the couch is effective, but like, I have a roommate who would like to watch TV, so we'll see. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll wander out to a cafe or something and get comfy and do that for some of it. I'll think on it. We have a month until I do this again. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and streamline it next time. And September's gonna be fun because that starts fall, so I'm gonna have a bunch of like dark academia horror books to read, so it'll be fun. But yeah, so I think that is it for this one. Obviously, I will continue to record my reading adventures for the reading blog coming out the week after this. And we'll see how far I get in that period of time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my first experimentation with this kind of vlog. I hope it was at least somewhat entertaining, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!